Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Gary Linda is eagerly waiting to place the moonstone we found last time into this henge and see what happens and what that will do with Snidgets. Or something. That's why we're here, actually.
I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Sure. I just hope that Doran is not a poacher, but we'll see. Yay! What? Mooncalf. A derp cow. They're so cute and derpy. Aha. They're leaving... That's an interesting symbol.
Oh.
They're leaving fungi.
That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
Also Outward, but that game don't let you load game only continue? Well, sure. I mean, Dark Souls does it then as well. Because you only have one save per character. Or Elden Ring, for that matter.
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by
I thought she had
poachers.
told us already.
At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures
she
I was
was the
unable to
poacher.
help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
I didn't expect that. Oh, you actually have more than one save in Outward, but they are a bit tricky to manage. I see, okay.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Sure.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Yeah. And there were always entrails of all the beasts around, and it stunk to high heavens. Yeah, plot twist, Poppy is a poacher, how dare. Who would have guessed that, guys?
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving the dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas.
Wait, didn't
However,
we read about those?
I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
Yeah, we read about poachers in Borneo, I think. I don't know if you were there or if that was off-screen. But it wasn't going well for them there. Or at least, well, we killed some poachers that wanted to go to Borneo. Maybe they were her parents? I don't know. Let's say no. Sure.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you done?
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Interesting. Maybe this was a task to show him that we're good. It's interesting. The centaur and the stone. And now I think we're doing the 4th trial. Almost level 40. Yep. Sunbakar's trial. Go to the map chamber, which is quite easy. Let's go to the room of requirement first so we can sell everything quickly. And I think I'm gonna cut that out because, yeah, 4th trial is coming. There we are again. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Again, oh, god damn it. We were in Hogsmeade, just sold everything, but in the meantime, there was a little letter from Ominous. Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly. Ominous. Yeah, because he didn't really write it himself. And this is where we would learn Avada Kedavra. Now, I'm not sure if I will learn it. I said I actually do not want to, but we're gonna do this first before the trial. Go to the world map, please. Is there a Hogwarts quest now? Oh yeah, there are a few more side quests available. Portrait in a Pickle, interesting. And Summoner's Court match 5, so that's the last Summoner's Court. Sure, but we'll do this first. In Felcroft.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Oh, ominous.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
Apparently, by the way, Ominous is a relative of Voldemort in the end. Because Tom Riddle, the father of Voldemort, was apparently married or you know, together with one of the Gaunts. I heard. Can't remember that actually, how Voldemort's mother was called, but it's interesting that we are actually talking to the ancestor of one of the most evil bastards in the whole world. I don't want to do that phone call, but I need to. It involves quite a bit of money that I need refunded. Oh yeah, that's important then, Monaway. You'll get through this. I believe in you.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry.
But why is it crawling with Inferi? I think Sebastian
must not be in his right
did
mind.
In the shadow of the relic. I think he's making Inferi for some reason. Maybe he's even trying to murder the whole hamlet just to, you know,
Last
cure
time
his
we were
sister.
here, this place was crawling with spiders.
His twin.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio.
Did that...
Revelio.
Did everything reset?
Accio.
That was all we can find? No. No. No, it hasn't, so I don't need to go
Revelio.
up there. No. Well,
Where was
apparently some
Sebastian
things
when
are
you and
there.
Anne found him?
Just ahead. In the great room.
Hey guys!
Incendio.
There we go. Gotcha.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh, there is some stuff in there. Weird. Not anything I do need, so I'm just gonna move.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And
Yeah,
there's no
he is
sign of
making
Sebastian.
them. I'm telling you, he is doing this. Oh, come on.
Incendio. Confringo.
Where did the other one go? Oh, come on. Inferi are really annoying, because you cannot hurt them until they're burning.
Confringo.
There are even more coming! And even when they're burning, they're quite annoying. You cannot really be stopped. Complete the battle.
Hold on a
in minute.
moment. I was so worried about Sebastian, I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When
But how
Anne said
could
she
he
couldn't
heal
stay
Anne?
here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian.
Great.
Be careful.
Great. Now I have to do it alone. Perfect. That's just peachy. I wanted to change something real quick because that looks just hideous. The Treasure Seeker ones look quite good as well, but no. The red just fits the attire more. Well, great, Ominous. Have fun. While I, you know, probably get Avada Kedavra by that guy.
How many Inferi are
Didn't
there?
trust him to begin with, but sure, game. Ow. Would you please not? Stupid undead. There you go. Gosh darn Inferi. But if he's controlling them, that means he's attacking us outright. Right now. He is not to be trusted. And I told you so from the beginning. Never trust a Slytherin. Oh, do I really have to do this again?
Leviosa.
It's pretty unfair to say never trust a Slytherin, but you know. What? Come on.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This mechanic is kinda weird. Yeah, it's wrong because this needs to be here. This is so weirdly done.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I don't get this one. Ah, it needs to be in the... That doesn't make any sense at all.
There's Sebastian.
Hello there,
Isn't
boy.
this incredible?
No. No, it isn't.
I
Sebastian.
told you. The relic is the answer.
To what?
I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight Inferi all the way.
Yeah.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Don't! The relic!
Oh, great.
You'll pay for this!
Uh-oh.
Levioso!
Wait, why me?
Gone too far! I'm ending this now!
That's
Incendio!
Save Anne!
Levioso!
Stupefy.
Nope.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh.
Levioso!
Expelliarmus.
Potato!
Leviosa.
Incendio!
Incendio.
Get rid of these things.
Glacius.
Better!
I am protecting you, you foolish boy! Confringo!
Ow.
Confringo!
Potato. Stupefy.
Nope. Not with me.
Confringo!
Why do you think it's my fault?
Glacius. Bombardier.
Oh, come on. Could the fairy please stop? This is so annoying. Oh, go away, stupid undead.
Glacius!
Pendo. Descendo. Arresto Momentum.
Now you've gone too far. Leviosa!
I did?
Confringo!
Oh, come on.
Glacius!
Mr. Talon, stop!
How dare you! You're no friend to my nephew!
Incendio.
Well, actually, I am. Oh, God. Enjoy that one, buddy.
Your enemy done.
Leviosa. Incendio.
Who's done? Interesting fight. He's strong. He's no match
Cannot
for
be
us for
healed,
some reason.
Sebastian. You must stop.
And yes.
Let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
Of course he did. Okay, with that ugly handle. Slytherin. She's good with Incendio. I want that too. Flamethrowing like crazy. He really killed his uncle. Wow.
made your choice.
Yeah, the fool. Perfect example of a Slytherin right there. I like the flamethrower too. She can apparate? What?
Anne. What have you done?
What, she? You? You just murdered your uncle. I mean, from what I did with my ancient magic, he would be dead.
I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave.
Can I shoot him in the face? Poor misunderstood Slytherin misunderstood my ass.
Sebastian, wait!
He's a fool! And I told you he's dangerous. And not to be trusted. Got him. Oh, come on.
Arresto him.
Come on, arresto him. Oh, come on. That's nonsense.
Stop, Sebastian! Hold on!
Plot armor. I call plot armor.
Sendo!
Descendo his ass. Make him eat dirt, the little scoundrel. No, it's not a scoundrel. It's a scoundrel. He's a scoundrel, for sure. What I mean, in that situation, why did he use that magic? There was no reason for it. Again, by the way, like with the Imperio curse, there was no reason. Expelliarmus, again, would have done the trick. No, he was just angry and he wanted to murder. Fool. Slytherins, come on.
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away. Inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him. He
gave up on
didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. Nope. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it.
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave.
Could we murder him, please?
I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please.
Reputation
I'm not myself
now?
right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft.
No,
right?
could we bind him to a stone in the sea and leave him there? He is dangerous. That guy shouldn't be allowed anywhere. He should only be in Azkaban. For sure, forever. That's where he needs to live now. Grilled snack. God damn it. That was horrible. What a horrible, horrible quest. Let's see the portrait in the pickle. And yeah, I didn't want to learn. I didn't want to learn this. Interesting that it didn't even say do you want to learn it or not? It's just everybody needs to know it. Would have taught me.
I've been kidnapped.
Okay. Mr. Pratt?
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How
I know
can
the
you be
name Pratt
kidnapped
from
when you're
somewhere.
right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear, that sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this.
Why?
She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So, back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
And he's also talking in a very high voice for no reason at all. Okay, I'm really going to bed now. I wish you a good night, Manaway, and I hope to see you soon. Sleep well.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Spying.
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment. And the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
Well, that's not much.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to burn both frames.
Off you go then.
For sure. Now, where's the other quest? Oh yeah, that's outside. That's Summoner's Court. Yeah, we're gonna do that right now. Maybe we're not gonna do the 4th trial in this part. Maybe in the next part then. But I think Sebastian's quest was quite interesting now in the end. And quite... I found it a little bit arbitrary that you just use Avada Kedavra. There was no threat, really. Ooh, 100 points. That's how we play now, isn't it? Interesting. Oh, this could be annoying. Oh, that's him.
You're my Summoner's Court opponent, Professor Ronan.
Indeed I am. Professors are allowed to have fun once in a while too, you know.
Isn't it unfair, though?
Of course. I look forward to playing against you.
And I you. I've been playing this for eons, so you haven't a chance of winning. How about we get started anyway?
Wow.
I'm ready.
No time like the present.
Well, at least if I best the teacher, that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, of course, that little... Okay, he couldn't make it, but he blocked my ball now from doing it. Well, maybe that's a good thing.
Mistakes.
I would give him points with that though, but I'm gonna try. Oh god, or we just lose both. That's fine.
Yet another opportunity to learn and improve.
Yeah, if this would be a game of real skill and not of just pushing a button and you know, putting it away. Wow, you. No, that can't stand. I have to get rid of you there. That is detrimental.
I do not recall teaching you how to play like that.
Yeah. How about learning now, eh? Buddy, you can't win anymore. It's impossible. As long as I do... Even if you put it on the 50, it's just impossible for you to win now. I'm gonna be a real ass. Oh, that wasn't... No!
And there you have it. Yet another opportunity to learn and improve.
For no reason,
Delightful
but
to see such mastery from one your age.
Still, we won. Sha-la-la-la-la. Such a stupid game.
Well done.
It's not my favorite,
You've beaten me at my own game.
Can be fun, but...
I had a good teacher.
A flatterer, I see. Although I dare say it's not unwarranted. I shall accept the compliment humbly. As the new Summoner's Court champion, you have earned a token of recognition.
That is?
Do not let it go to your head.
Summoner's Court champion gloves. Okay. Sure, that was easy. Now, back to the picture. We need to go to the 3 broomsticks and talk to someone. If we can get rid of the thing, then we can go to the main story and be happy. I'm curious how Sebastian's quest will end now, because we can't help Anne anymore. And I don't see how we could have even tried to help her with controlling Inferi. Not only creating them, but also controlling them. That doesn't make any sense. Had nothing to do with her curse, but sure.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends.
He was just blinded.
Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Okay.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up.
Oh, that's bad.
I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I see your point. And in my opinion, you're absolutely 100% right for that point. But apparently it's a quest and we have to do it. Oh yeah. Easy peasy if you have all the flu flames. That was an achievement, by the way, as well. Quite an easy one, if you ask me, but an important one. Flu flames help you to get there really quickly, because that's a few kilometers. Oh my goodness. Kilometers here. That you have to fly around in, and the broom is actually not that good.
We've made our money. Now let's burn him and be done with it.
It's not that fast. Perfection. Double kill, 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 kill. Oh, it's so fun. It is so fun. Where is the... Oh. Well, hello there, guys. How you doing? I'm a chicken!
You're going to it.
Ah, transfiguration can be so much fun. So much fun. Oh, it's down there. Wait. But he can't see the coast if he's literally down inside of the things. No, that's not it. There's one of the landing platforms, by the way. Hard to find all of them. For some, not in this section, but in the Hogwarts section, I actually used the guide for it.
Revelio.
Where is he? Down there. But how to get down there is the question. There's no other way down. Oh yes, there is. Okay. More money that I don't need, because I don't know what to do with it.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
How can he know that there's the coast and stuff?
Calm down.
Weird.
I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they
Please
weren't
burn him.
sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact intact, and at the Three Broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased.
Yeah, it's the Hog's Head.
Put me! It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be the Hog's Head, guys. Or do you think we should bring him back to the broomsticks? What would you say? Broomsticks or Hoghead? If he Hog's Head, if he really makes up things, and I see him doing that, I think the Hog's Head is the better choice, to be honest, just to shut him up a bit. I think the Hog's Head sounds nice for him. That's more up his alley. Enjoy. Sometimes we're a little spiteful.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
It's no Three Broomsticks, that's for certain.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be mean.
Oi! I normally toss the both of you out. I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Please, you can't leave me here. Squalor does terrible things to my complexion.
Can I? Nope. Nope. You live here now. The Good Samaritan. Yeah, perfect. That was the quest. Wait, does that mean all side quests?
I did put on a bit of weight though.
Complete all side quests. That was the last quest, guys. And that means that there are only main quests left. Isn't it wondrous? I think it is. Yeah, let's quickly go to the room of requirement and see if we can get rid of something. Oh, I should have sold it here already, but yeah, it's fine. Maybe there's something useful.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
So that's fine then. Wait, that can't be. Okay. We'll have to look for something else then for a second here, because I'm a little peeved then. There should be... Oh, is that a main quest? That could be a main quest, I guess? Because what's with the grab horns? Okay, I trust the game that that is a main quest. And that I can still get that before the game ends, because that would be BS if I couldn't. We still have some time in the part, so we have to start the 4th trial. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long that takes.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
I really hope that the 4th trial is as good as the 3rd one. Oh yeah, the book. The book.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is great news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bradbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this?
You are fools.
He didn't know what we were containing.
Yes, that's probably exactly why. And also,
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves.
obviously.
The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts.
Perfect. That's the grab horns then, I
Find a
guess.
face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
That's going to be fun.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black.
I still don't trust
I shall
Professor
see you
Weasley
near the
completely.
coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Professor Fig has given us no single instance to doubt him. But Professor Weasley obviously is keeping an eye out. Oh, meet Sebastian in the Undercroft. Sure, let's do that real quick. Before we start the trial. Interesting, if we did all side quests, is that not a side quest? Nettie's is also. Well, maybe that's... No, that could be main quests now. I'm not sure how they made this
said that travel
happen
broadens the mind.
in terms of quests. There's still a chest here, weirdly enough, that I haven't gotten right above. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna look for those things off screen. In the after game, the post game. After game? Weird. Post game. Because there is a post game I've seen in the achievements thing that there is one. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, what did you do, man?
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
No, you didn't.
Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What?
She will.
Turn me in? She saw what happened.
Yes,
I'll give you some
murdered
time
him.
to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
I mean, you know, you should have probably been in Azkaban as well, and we would have had less troubles. Or maybe one of your family members. It's probably not Ominous, who is the grandfather or something of Voldemort. It's probably someone else. Not sure anymore, though.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
Of course you did.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you.
No.
I need to be with Anne.
No, you don't. She does need someone. But I don't think this guy. No.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me.
I found it very good,
no matter
though,
what
in the
happens
end.
From here.
I'm
glad we met.
How fitting it was that we said no one should know the curse after what he did so lightly And maybe that's also why it's an unforgivable curse, because it's so easy to do. It's so easy to murder someone, just like that. And maybe that's why no one should know this curse.
Ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it.
Totally.
I don't want to lose
Understandable.
Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
Oh, guys, what should we do? Okay, that's a hard decision. I mean, he's still just a child, like we all here. But it's an unforgivable curse for a reason. Self-taught, even. I think we should turn him in. I think it would be for the best. Although he does regret it, but you know, he's done that very lightly once. He can do that very lightly twice. Any opinions? Should we turn him in? I mean, going from the law, yes, for sure. Would he do it again? I think he would. He wanted to do that. That was a conscious decision. That wasn't even just rage. It was just... That wasn't affectionate use. That was just... No, I think we should turn him in. I don't know if that does anything. If it makes a difference what we say here. Maybe if we say we shouldn't turn him in, he will be turned in by Anne. If we say we should turn him in, Anne will not turn him in or something. I don't know. Could be. But I think we should turn him in. I think he went too far. He was way too obsessed, especially in the end. His nonsense, nothing made sense after he found the relic. I don't know how controlling Inferi should help Anne in any way. And controlling her curse is not what we set out to do. We wanted to get rid of it. We didn't want to control it. So I think he's dangerous. If not to others, then at least to himself. And I think also to others. So yeah, I say we turn him in. I hope that made sense. I don't know, leave it in the comments. What would you have done in our situation as a Ravenclaw? Or maybe even, what would you have done belonging to another house? Maybe that would change things. I don't know. But I think we turn him in.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
No, we must turn him in. He did what he did, and he has to face the consequences. Actions have consequences. He could have done... And that's what I meant with Imperio. There was no reason for it. And Expelliarmus would have done the trick as well. Anne would have been safe, and the guy would have just stood in his tracks and wouldn't do it. Or even arrest the momentum and then Expelliarmus, you know, to just make him stop running at her and then getting rid of his weapon, and she would be fine. So Imperio was not necessary there, and it's just a shortcut into more and more tragedy, and I don't want that. We must turn him in.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch.
I mean, you at least of his house.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
A hard decision to make. Definitely, but I think it's the right decision. Come on, Isidora, would you maybe... No? No, she wouldn't. So, what's left? Do we have a quest left? Yes, we have this one. Okay, the Pensive Chamber. Damn, in the end it's really getting tough in terms of decisions, doesn't it? We need to be here? I thought we would have been down here now with the grab horns. Oh. Probably in the end there will be grab horns. It's a little early, but I think we should face the 4th trial in the next part. Because this part had a lot of stuff with Sebastian and all of them in there. And we'll start this the next time. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you liked. Sub the YouTube if you haven't. And follow me on Twitch. I'll see you all on the Discord. Till next time, everyone. Bloop bloop.